Recording. Hey YouTube, it's your boy Rossberger back again for another Tokyo Ghoul video. Now this video is very interesting, and why do I say very interesting? Well, I'm on a win streak right now, ladies and gentlemen. 19 game win streak, 0, and I repeat, 0 survivors have escaped in all of my 19 games. The community and I have been putting together amazing perks, combinations, different synergies of how these perks are going to work, and I think that we have found the one build that anybody can use. Now let's jump into this. Let's jump into this build right now, ladies and gentlemen. The build that I am running, that I found, is making survivors cringe. The DCs are happening upon the first hook. Let's dive into the perks and what we're doing here. First off, we're going to start with agitation. Increases your movement speed while transporting bodies by 18%. While transporting a body, your terror radius, this is very important, your terror radius is increased by 12 meters. Now, why is that so important? Because our next perk here, Starstruck. While carrying a survivor, any other survivors within your terror radius suffer from the exposed status effect. The effect persists for 30 seconds on survivors who leave your terror radius, as well as those within the radius when you hook or release the carried survivor. Starstruck has a cooldown of 60 seconds once a survivor is no longer carried. Now, what better way to ruin a survivor's experience playing Dead by Daylight than leaving them exposed for the entire game? And the next perk, and blocking a generator, right? Miserable gameplay. Dead Man Switch. When you hook a survivor, Dead Man Switch activates. The first survivor that stops repairing a generator causes the entity to block it for 50 seconds. Now, 50 seconds in Dead by Daylight feels like an eternity. Am I right? Now, we were talking about previously exposing survivors for the entirety of the game. So our final perk is, of course, Friends to the End. You become obsessed with one survivor. When you hook a survivor that is not the obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals their aura for 10 seconds. When you hook the obsession, another random survivor screams and reveals their position and becomes the obsession. So we have survivors panic, they're running around, they're lost, they're exposed, the gens are blocked. Oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? Now, to add a little more fun to the mix, we are going to be adding Yamoris? Yamoris? Again, I don't watch the cartoons, so upon hooking a survivor while in enraged mode, all survivors scream and reveal their location for 3 seconds. And of course, just for fun, Hennemini's umbrella. Ella. Decreases recovery time after completing a kinetic leap by 10%. As you're gonna see in the gameplay coming up next here, you're going to see this add-on right here become very, very useful. This, Friends to the End, this entire build in its entirety, survivors will be screaming all match. They'll be exposed all match, and they're going to be trying to fight the entity for a little piece of that gen, if you know what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the gameplay. See you at the end. As we start the match, right, Ross, keep the camera on. Remember, Ross, keep the streak. Keep the streak. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, come on, bro.
Thank you for the follow.
We are so worried about this streak.
Royce Lee, thank you for the follow.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm doing is I'm trying to isolate these survivors. Try to find out where the first one is. The faster we get it down, the faster we can start exposing these survivors and tearing them apart one by one. Now, we break pallets, ladies and gentlemen. We break pallets and take that deep wound. First 5 seconds in the match, we have a deep wound already, ladies and gentlemen.
Just leave her alone for a second.
So here we go. Let's commit a little bit, Ross. Let's commit.
Okay.
So what I'm doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm scouting. I'm scouting the area. Trying to catch somebody off guard here. Okay. Here we go. It's always a Leon, right? Am I right, chat? While we chase this Leon, chat, what is your most hated? What is your most hated survivor? For all my killer mains out there, who is your most hated survivor? Please comment below. I would love to know.
No? Okay. All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Now,
this is a very important push right here. We have to go all the way back this way, right?
I am pushing towards the middle of the map, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm scare him.
And look what we have here. See? An unexpected survivor.
That's what we're talking about.
Boom, we have a hook and we already have it down,
baby. That
baby.
direction now too, right? Come on. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Work.
There we go. Now look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the information that we just got from Komoriori's mask. Not only do we know where the survivors are, but we also have a Friends to the End activated. No longer though, but I will show you here momentarily. Friends to the End.
You're just all freaking out now.
Now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you look to your right, Sable. Look at the aura. Friends to the End. She is exposed. She is already in a dying state. So we really don't care about Friends to the End, do we? Just to get her down on the ground.
Hell no.
There we go.
The covers got you laughing so hard. Let's go.
Here we go.
Like goofy
4
covers
hooks
or like good ones?
in 2 minutes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the best strategy in this game is tunnel out the weakest link. Am I right, chat? Do we have any campers or tunnelers out there in chat right now, ladies and gentlemen? Do we have any campers or tunnelers out in the chat right now? Please leave a comment below. I would love to know. Right now we've noticed we have 4 gens remaining. We keep applying pressure at this time, scouting for more survivors. And boom, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dead Man Switch is now activated. Look at the gen with the most progression right here is blocked. No sweat off our back. 4 gens remaining. Gen is blocked. Another deep wound. We're gonna play some mind games here, right, ladies and gentlemen? But my mind games are always stronger. Killer mains unite.
Same general area, right? I shall take this one.
Here we go. Look at the information. Now, I hunt down. We know they're over here somewhere because of the mask. And we're going to try to commit here, folks. Let's find them, commit. Now, guys, while we chase this guy, while we chase this puny brain survivor down.
Nope. Oh, well, good job.
For any killer mains in chat right now, what is your favorite killer to play? Let me know in the comments.
Where are they doing these gens at?
Let me know in the comments
way,
below,
man,
baby.
Right?
Look at the information over here for this Sable. Right now, I know Sable's trying to take me away. She's trying to keep me busy. She's trying to keep me busy. She knows her teammates are on the other generators. Another deep wound attack right there. And I'm going to leave her. I'm not going to play her game. I'm going to go and scout for the other generators and the other survivors. And look what we have here. Another one.
Should kick that.
Right here, I noticed we lost another gen. Win streak on the line.
Oh, I deserve to
And
lose
I'm
this
in my
one.
head now, chat. I'm in my head now.
I deserve to lose this one.
How many people watching this video right
Fake
now?
out the dumbest crap in the world. Yeah.
How many people watching this video right now are thinking to yourselves, you know what, this is it for me? And you give up mentally. Ladies and gentlemen, killer mains.
I deserve to lose this one. Oh, at least we lose on my favorite number.
Killer mains, we don't give up. So here we go. Another hook. Now, another survivor is out. We have the aura of another survivor right here in front of us. And while we're searching, look at what we find. Another exposed survivor. All we have to do is get one more survivor down. Will it happen? And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. The information from the perks, the exposure.
Thank you, Gyrothrene.
And let's just take a
Needed that little bit
moment.
of motivation right there.
Let's take a moment to look at my face right now, folks. Look at the arrogance. Look at the athleticism of Rossburger on Twitch.
Yo, what's going on, Kerriti?
If you guys want to see your builds on my stream live on Twitch, we are live every single day.